special report on as we know in Thailand that we are going to have a huge 2.2 trillion mega projects on transport. And this raises fears of the graft or the bribery. And we have a special report on this story as well as the interview with Transport Minister Chadchart Sittipunt.
Apart from carrying people from places to places, the railway system is also a cost-effective way in transporting goods, where it represents the most important part of the logistics system. But for Thailand, the rail freight is now being used by only 2%, losing its significance as improvements to the infrastructure has been neglected for several decades. At this rate, Thai Transport Minister Chadchart Sittipunt said Thailand is losing competitive advantage as businesses using truck for transport are facing the most expensive logistics cost. Therefore, the key is to shift mode from road to rail.
If you look at the number, financial number, we are losing on operation 23%. We got the revenue on last year about 10 billion baht, and we only operation expense is more than 10 billion already. We have to pay 20% of revenue on pension, 22% on depreciation, and also the interest. So in total, we are losing 10 billion baht per year in loss for SRT, and also the infrastructure is in quite poor condition. So I think we need to have a major overhaul, both in the infrastructure and also in the organization itself.
Over 70% of the 2 trillion baht or $67 billion budget is set to revitalize the State Railway of Thailand, a state enterprise which has the worst financial performance in over 50 years of Thai history. What's more, the government has been trying to attract the wealthier countries to help with this project. France was one of the 5 countries eyed by the Thai government in offering technological assistance. But until now, no countries have showed interest to make the commitments.
The plan to borrow 2 trillion baht to finance the transportation mega project will see most of its budget go to high-speed train. But inevitably for being Thailand, most investors also deem that it is susceptible to more loopholes for corruption.
In dealing with the graft fears, the government held an exhibition in an attempt to explain to the general public on the details of how the 2 trillion baht budget will be used for transportation development in the next 7 years. However, experts remain cautious on how the budget will be handled, as in reality, the 2 trillion baht budget would not be sufficient to achieve the full restructuring of the Thai railway systems. According to Michael Every from the Silk Road Associate, a consultancy on politics and economics in Eurasia, he questions whether this mega project will repeat other ineffective infrastructure projects.
I think far more importantly, it's about the practical big picture and the planning. There are enormous areas where this project can make big mistakes. For example, if you look at the airport rail link in Bangkok, which was a recent mega project, none of the stations there really interface with other mass transit lines. You regularly see tourists arrive in the Makasan centre, in the centre of the city, and wonder, where do we go now? Struggling across a huge green field with their suitcases. Anybody should have realised from day one that that was not really a good way to proceed with the project. And I am afraid that there are numerous repeats likely with this project as it's rolled out across Thailand.
The more the government hastened the budget loan process, the more it draws peculiarity and opposition regarding the matter, as it will also spur more debt to the country instead of growth.